Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope you guys have been having a nice week. Full slate of games here on this MLB schedule here. We have 17 games, one doubleheader. Should be a lot of fun. It was nice to have a good, about a week off of full slate of games here. We had the All-Star break. Nice to take a little break, but nice to get back into the full slate. All the madness, which is what we love. All the heartbreak and all of the hopefully potential winnings. We'll see what happens. Should be a fun, good way to start the weekend here. A lot of good action on the board. And we're going to get right into it. And be sure to go check out my links in the description below, as well as my two offers for BetUS and Bovada, my two favorite bookies that I do use every day. Got two special deals on there. Those are my first two links in the description. Go ahead and check those out. Definitely recommend that. And go ahead and get in the Patreon too. Love to have you guys be a part of the Discord. And those links are all in the description. We're going to hop right into it here. 17 matchups, starting with the Texas Rangers versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Pitching for the Rangers is Jordan Lyles with an ERA of 4.86. He's 5-5. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 3.13. He is 7-4. Toronto opening up as big favorites at -220. Texas plus 200 with the over-under at 10. The last start for Lyles, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. For Robbie Ray, he's 1-0. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 11 strikeouts. Yeah, love Toronto in this matchup here. Coming out of All-Star break, I like Toronto to finish the second half of the season strong here. This would be a good start against this Rangers team. I do like Toronto. Like I'm always going to say with this channel, anytime you get an underdog plus 200, add them to a little parlay, to a little underdog round robin. If it's one of those days where the big underdogs hit, which happens at least once or twice a week, big payday. But going to add the Toronto to the big favorites parlay. We're going to stick with the Blue Jays here. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Atlanta Braves. Pitching for the Rays is Michael Wacha with an ERA of 4.87. He's 2-2. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 3.55. He's 8-3. Atlanta opening up as the favorite at -130. Tampa Bay plus 120 with the over-under at 9. The last start for Wacha, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 6 strikeouts. For Morton, he's 1-0. Pitched 7 innings, gave up no runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Tough matchup for me, honestly. I think I'm going to lean with the Braves. Not very excited about this matchup. I do kind of like the Braves here. Charlie Morton has been pretty solid, getting a lot of wins, and has been pitching very well for the first half of the MLB season. Slight lean on the Braves here, and that's where I'm going to lean. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Colorado Rockies. Pitching for the Dodgers is Julio Urias with an ERA of 3.64. He's 11-3. Pitching for the Rockies is Antonio Senzatella with an ERA of 4.58. He's 2-8. Dodgers opening up as the favorite at -200. Colorado plus 185 with the over-under at 11. The last start for Urias, he's 1-0. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. For Senzatella, he's 0-1. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. We gotta love the Dodgers here. Love Julio on the mound. We saw the Rockies in Arizona. The two bad teams. They've been giving the Dodgers some trouble the last few weeks here, getting some wins. Definitely add the Rockies to the underdog round robin. That's for sure at plus 185. But going to stick the Dodgers here. Rolling with the Dodgers. Going to add them to the favorites parlay. Hopefully they can come and take care of business here. And going to stick with the Dodgers. Next matchup, we have the Cleveland Indians versus the Oakland Athletics. Pitching for Cleveland is Eli Morgan with an ERA of 8.44. He's 1-3. Pitching for Oakland is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.19. He's 6-6. Oakland opening up as the favorite at minus 200. Cleveland plus 170 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for Morgan, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. For Manaea, he's 0-1. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, rolling with Oakland here. Love Sean on the mound for the A's. Eli Morgan, rough in his starts. He's looked pretty all right towards the end of the first half here, but still giving up a lot of runs here. Can't trust Eli Morgan on the mound for Cleveland. Gonna stick with Oakland in this matchup. All right, guys, next matchup we have the Seattle Mariners versus the Los Angeles Angels. Pitching for the Mariners is Chris Flexen with an ERA of 3.51. He's 8-3. Pitching for the Angels is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 5.38. He's 5-6. The Angels opening up as favorites at minus 160. Seattle plus 140 with the over-under at 8.5. Last start for Flexen, he is 1-0, pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. For Heaney, he's 1-0, pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. I like the Angels in this matchup. Chris Flexen did have a good last matchup, last start on the mound here, but I do like the Angels. Second half of this season, let's hope they can come out strong, especially with Shohei. Gonna roll with the Angels here. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Twins versus the Detroit Tigers. And tonight's been kind of crazy as I'm recording. The matchups have not been loading. Really, not a lot of pitching info. The lines have came out super late. So, don't know who's pitching for the Twins. Pitching for the Tigers is Jose Urena with an ERA of 6.43. He's 2-8. Minnesota opening up as the favorite at minus 113. Detroit plus 103 with the over-under at 7. The last start for Urena, he's 0-1. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, don't love Urena on the mound here for the Tigers. But I do like the Tigers as the underdog. Not really sold on the Twins here. Not excited about this matchup. I'll probably end up teasing the over, a very low over-under at 7. Going to take the small plus money with the Tigers here. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Currently don't know who's pitching for the Marlins. Like I said, tonight's been kind of crazy. Don't know several starting pitchers. This is game 1 of a doubleheader. So pitching in game 1 for the Phillies is Matt Moore with an ERA of 5.40. He's 0-1. Phillies opening up as the favorite at minus 161. Miami plus 125 with the over-under at 6.5. The last start for Moore, he's 1-0. Pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. I don't like betting on doubleheaders. It's just not. I just don't like the condensed innings. You don't know what you're going to get in these matchups here. And if I had to bet, I'd roll with the Phillies. I do like the Phillies more here, but definitely not excited or betting on this matchup. Next matchup with the Boston Red Sox versus the New York Yankees. Pitching for the Red Sox is Eduardo Rodriguez with an ERA of 5.52. He's 6-5. Pitching for the Yankees is Domingo German with an ERA of 4.44. He's 4-5. Yankees opening up as favorites at minus 112. Boston plus 102 with the over-under at 10. The last start for Rodriguez, he's 0-1. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. For German, he's 0-1. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. This game was postponed yesterday, so this is the game today, and pretty much the same as that video I made yesterday. I do like the Red Sox taking the very small plus money with Boston in this matchup. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pitching for the Mets is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 2.75. He's 6-7. We currently don't know who's pitching for the Pirates. Be sure to check that out when that does get released. Mets opening up as the favorite at -146. Pittsburgh +136 with the over-under at 7.5. The last start for Stroman, he's 0-1, pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Love the Mets here. They're still playing this series against the Pirates. Rolling with the Mets, taking the better team. Maybe Pete Alonso can carry that home run derby momentum in here, hit a couple homers. That'd be cool. Gonna roll with the Mets in this one. Next matchup, we have the San Diego Padres versus the Washington Nationals. Pitching for the Padres is Chris Paddock with an ERA of 4.91. He's 4-6. Pitching for the Nationals is Eric Fedde with an ERA of 4.59. He's 4-6. San Diego opening up as the favorite at -138. Washington +128 with the over-under at 9.5. The last start for Paddock, he's 0-1. Pitched 2 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 2 strikeouts. For Eric, he is 0-1, pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Chris Paddock had, a very, very bad last matchup. That's kind of an understatement. I do like the Padres, though. I think they get it together here to start the second half of the season, and, I'm going to roll with San Diego. All right, next matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Cincinnati Reds. Pitching for the Reds is Tyler Mahle with an ERA of 3.68. He's 7-3. Don't know who's pitching for the Brewers. Be sure to check that out. Like I said, it's been kind of crazy. I just feel like a lot of these teams with that week off, they're really waiting to the last second to throw out their starting pitchers. So check that out when that does get released, because this is definitely a pretty good matchup here. Milwaukee opening up as the favorite at -118. Cincinnati +108 with the over-under at 8.5. The last start for Mahle, he is 0-1, pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Cincinnati, they're currently on a 3-game, they've won 3 out of the last 4 in this series against Milwaukee here. I do like Cincinnati on the small plus money. We'll see who pitches for the Brewers here, but Cincinnati's look really good against the Brewers in this series. Going to roll with Cincinnati. Next matchup, we have the Minnesota Twins versus the Detroit Tigers. This is game 2 in that doubleheader here. Minnesota pitching for the Twins is Kenta Maeda with an ERA of 4.66. He's 4-3. Don't know who's pitching for game 2 for Detroit. That's usually not, game 2s usually aren't released until maybe midday. So check that out if you are interested in a game 2. Not what I'd like to bet on. Minnesota opening up as the favorite at -156. Detroit +146 with the over-under at 6.5. The last start for Maeda, he is 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 7 strikeouts. This is another one. I'm going to roll with Detroit here. Why not? Not betting on it, but pretty good plus money at +146 on a game 2. It's really anyone can win this game here. I'd much rather take my money on Detroit if I were to bet on this game 2 action. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Philadelphia Phillies. This is another doubleheader here. And then in the beginning of the video, I said there was only one doubleheader. There's actually, I think, like 2 or 3. So a lot of crazy stuff happening this day. Phillies opening up as the favorite. I'm sorry, I'm reading this all wrong. Pitching for the Phillies is Zach Eflin with an ERA of 3.88. He is 4-6. Don't know who's pitching for the Marlins in game 2. Be sure to check that out when that does get released. Philly opening up as the favorite at -137. Miami +127 with the over-under at 6. The last start for Eflin, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Gonna roll with the Phillies in game 2. That's just how it's gonna be. Rolling with the Phillies here for both matchups. Next matchup with the Baltimore Orioles versus the Kansas City Royals. Pitching for the Orioles is Keegan Aiken with an ERA of 7.54. He's 0-4. Don't know who's pitching for the Royals. Be sure to check that out when that does get released. Kansas City opening up as the favorite at -152. Baltimore +142 with the over-under at 10. The last start for Aiken, he is 0-1. Pitched 3 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, I don't like Keegan Aiken on the mound. He's definitely been giving up a lot of runs in his last few starts here for the Orioles. Hasn't looked that great on the mound. Gonna roll with the Royals in this one. Next matchup, we have the Houston Astros versus the Chicago White Sox. Pitching for Houston is Lance McCullers Jr. with an ERA of 2.94. He's 6-2. Pitching for the White Sox is Dylan Cease with an ERA of 4.11. He's 7-4. Houston opening up as the favorite at -137. Chicago +127 with the over-under at 9. The last start for McCullers, he's 0-1. Pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. For Cease, he's 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Really good matchup here. I do like Houston in this matchup. I do like Lance McCullers on the mound. He's been phenomenal this season for Houston here. Going to roll with the Astros in this one. Next matchup with the San Francisco Giants versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Pitching for the Giants is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 1.73. He's 9-3. Pitching for the Cardinals is Adam Wainwright with an ERA of 3.58. He's 7-5. Giants opening up as the favorite at -165. St. Louis +155 with the over-under at 7.5. Last start for Gausman, he is 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 9 strikeouts. For Wainwright, he's 1-0. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, I love the Giants here. I love Gausman on the mound for San Francisco here. Adam Wainwright's been pretty solid on the mound for the Cardinals here, but I'm going to stick with the Giants in this matchup. Then the last matchup on the board, we have the Chicago Cubs versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Pitching for the Cubs is Kyle Hendricks with an ERA of 3.77. He's 11-4. Don't know his pitching for the Diamondbacks. Be sure to check that out when that does get released. That is a night game. Chicago opening up as the favorite at -147. Arizona +137 with the over-under at 9.5. The last start for Hendricks, he's 1-0. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Yeah, I like the Cubs in this matchup here. Hendricks has been really good on the mound for the Cubs here. Don't know if I trust Arizona here. Going to roll with Chicago. And that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. And be sure to check out my links in the description below. Go ahead and sign up with Bovada and BetUS. Great sign-up offers for you guys there. And I will see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one.